Good evening, folks,
Hello, everybody.
and welcome to Behind the Burning because, well, I have no one set up for Behind the Code. And we do have Trey with us tonight, too. So, it's actually more of a The Burning is Yarn episode than it is Behind the Burning.
Yeah. At least there's programming.
Yes. If you want to call this programming, yes.
I, I didn't say it was entertainment, I said it was programming.
This is true. As always, we're going to be playing the music of Dan Hollifield. We're going to be playing from his Second Helping album. And we're going to get that music started here with, we're just going to go with track 15, Hold My Beer and Watch This Stuff. Tonight I will be doing more painting of the project that I was working on last week. Trey, you're going to be working on?
I'm going to be working on a Doom Bunny for our own Nicholas Tuckert. It's something he's had going since like his school days, so I'm going to be using this pattern as my base from Etsy. It's a $5 pattern, but you get 2 hat patterns with it to go on the bunnies. So that'll be cute.
And I did go through, I kind of went through and imagined how I want to color this out. So this is what I'm basing everything off of. It's not going to be exact, but it's going to be close.
I like that teal. That teal's pretty.
So with that, let's get our images brought up here.
I'm going to turn on my sun lamp because, oh god, working with black yarn.
Should we confuse everybody? Keep your yarn under me and put my painting under you?
There we go. Alright, that's on my workspace.
So I'm going to hop into the comments here if you want to start working on what you're doing.
Alright. This is for a fluffy yarn, so I'm going to have to triple up on it. So we'll see how that goes for a while.
Ooh.
Yeah, if
they
not...
They didn't have a fluffy black yarn, or you just
I hate working with, like, fluffy yarn. And they were actually redoing the yarn section at Michael's when I went, and our friend Christy's going to probably throw shoes at people because that whole section she just redid was in a cart being redone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God she's still off.
Oh, I know. Like, the chanclas would have come off and people would have been, like, marks to the forehead. Yeah. So I went with what I could get, and we're gonna... It's a prototype anyway. We'll see how it goes.
Okay.
So...
So first through the door tonight, we got Alec here, Alec's Creations. Good evening, Alec. Bleaching my hair as I wait for the show to start.
Nice.
And we have greetings from Dan to Alec. And Trey was asking, leaving it bleached or coloring it, or coloring it. And Alex said, coloring it this time, Trey, going for blue, and hello to Dan. And Trey saying, whoop, love fun colors, and greeting Dan. And I'm just going to kind of skip through the greetings here. We got Carl Witzman joining us tonight. Good evening, Carl.
That's not going to start well.
And we have more greetings here. And, oh, Thesis is here. Good evening, Thesis.
Nice.
And more greetings. And Carl waving at Foxy in the background. Alex says, BRB going to reach this bleach. Yeah. Do not leave the bleach in for too long. And Carl says, good idea. Alex says, context, bleaching and dyeing my hair. Yeah. And after he said what he was doing, and Blaze says, context is good. Nah, keep him guessing. And Blaze is laughing at Trey. Carl says, Donna's probably lurking. I wonder if Dawn will join us, or if she's having too much fun with her new piratical buddies. And Donna's greeting everyone. And we got greetings to Donna, greetings from me. Foxy's here. Hey, Foxy. And Carl saying yay. Dan says managed to not set the air conditioner on its Chinese setting. That's always a good thing.
Right.
And we have Houston, Texas Dave here. How you doing, Dave? Happy Memorial Day to you too. You got Carl laughing and also greeting Dave. Dave saying hey gang, and we have Grant here. Good evening, Grant. Grant, be sure to drop the link to your show tonight into the chat. That way people know where to head to after we're done here. And greetings to Grant. And Sarah's here. How you doing, Sarah?
Hey, Sarah.
And she goes, well, hey there again, guys. Going to be AFK here and there, but here we are again. Woohoo. And Dave's asking, did you have a good Muncie weekend? Greetings, Sarah from Alec. And Kitty has arrived. Hey, Kitty.
Hey, Kitty. All right, this isn't working.
That isn't working?
It is not working. It's all right. It's a prototype. And I wasn't far in. So we're going to do regular size and see how it turns out.
Did you just have to frog it?
Ribbit.
Yep. And Donna says, don't forget to like and share, folks. Yes, please do like and share if you like what we got going on here. Sarah's saying, I wouldn't have known if it wasn't for my reminder of shows. Yeah, if it wasn't for YouTube having the subscribe feature and Kick and all the other different platforms where it'll send you a little notification, I wouldn't remember half the time. Actually, that's how I've remembered my own shows were coming up and going, oh crap, I need to get down to the basement and fire up the computer. And Sarah's greeting Alec, Carl's greeting Sarah and saying, yes, Dave, we went to 2 events while we were tired. And Carl's saying hello to Kitty. And Sarah says, I bet you are, Carl, yeah. Dave asked, what's burning today? Not doing a burning today. I'm going to hopefully finish painting this design from last week. I can't remember if you had popped in last week or not, but we're going to do this. There we go. Just for a second. And yeah, this is what I've been kind of working on lately. Boop, there we go. Sarah says, love the intro music. Thank you, Sarah. Yeah, I'm going to try and keep that same music when I redo the intro here. Grant's greeting Dan and Carl. And Sarah says, I have a wood burner too. We'll see what I end up making.
Excellent.
So, if you're looking for any designs, Sarah, look up a website called Creative Meadows. They have tons of designs on there. It's actually where I've gotten a lot of my designs. You can also find a ton of designs on Etsy. So, there's something to keep in mind. And Blada says, we got a tree today!
Hey! And I've already got knots.
Huh?
And I've already got knots. It's going to be a
Nice.
good stream, guys.
Oh, yes, we're going to just have one big green room because it's going to be a naughty stream.
Yes.
And we do have Dawn here. Good evening,
Hey.
Dawn. Still in Georgia, had a wonderful weekend. That's great. And then we have the link to the bunny crochet pattern that Trey is doing. And Carl says, there is a Dawn. And Dave says, nice. Blade says, hey, Dawn. Sarah says, it was an insane day. Still is. So glad to see that this was on. I can't keep track of everyone's shows, so reminders are a must. Foxy says, glad you had a good time, Dawn. And Sarah says, I'm about to go love on your Finch, Trey.
Yay! I gave your Finch some love today, too.
And Dawn says, day. It's been an insane weekend for me.
Right?
And Blade says, today sucks, so this is much needed. Well, I'm sorry to hear that your day sucked, Bladed. Hopefully the stream does make it a little bit better. Oh, I need to turn the light back on. And Grant says, I'm thinking about doing something different for Grant Draws tonight.
Ooh.
Let me know if you like this idea. I think I'm going to go through the editing of the Beowulf trade paperback trailer.
Ooh. That'd be cool.
That would be cool. And Grant says, sorry to hear that, Blade. Fox says, I have no real idea what that entails, Grant, but it sounds interesting. And Carl's saying, go for it, Grant. Blade says, Sarah, that sounds dirty.
Even dirtier is I just got the notification that she loved on it.
Grant says, thanks, Carl and Foxy. Yeah, I think it'd be a good idea to do the trade paperback. And Sarah says, Trace Finch already loved on my Finch. Aww. And Kitty says, ooh, bunnies. And Grant says, I feel like whatever we're doing on the show is just a jumping off point for the discussion. There you go. And we are caught up on the comments for now, so I'm going to start doing some painting here.
While you do that, I'm going to star that last comment so we can find it later.
That'd be the smart thing to do, yes, yes.
I get one of those a week.
Everybody gets one.
I think we've got the same song playing over and over.
Yeah, it's the way StreamYard works.
Oh, okay.
This is one of the few songs that I can actually tell when it is going in, getting back to the beginning.
Yeah, usually I can't tell, but... Alright, if you ever wonder if I love you, if I make you something with black yarn, that is the most love that I can give you. Just let it be known.
I thought black yarn was your absolute favorite to work with of all time, dear.
I have the sun over here and a white piece of board over here, and I still can't see what I'm doing, so wing and a prayer. 3, 30.
No. Keep having to look back at my other screen so I can make sure I'm coloring in the right areas. Okay, that takes care of the gray. Cleaning off this brush, I'll read the next few comments here. Kitty says, loved on my Finch. Yeah, it sounds dirty, but I like it. And Sarah says, but of course with the black yarn. Deep dark blood red to go with it. That's my color combo of utmost faves.
It does look really nice when you do that. But yeah, black it's rough to see.
Mm-hmm.
In general. I don't know how well you guys can... There we go. That's why I'm just hunched.
Yeah.
I don't usually sit like that, I swear.
Grant says, got my work schedule for next week. I'm happy that I avoided working the Toby Keith concert because those things get nuts. Oh, I can only imagine. And Fox says, but yeah, today truly was a day. And Sarah says, today sucked, just saying. I agree. And gorgeous.
Gorgeous. Sorry, you guys are having a rotten day.
Yeah. Let's see. You know what? We're going to go yellow next. There's a lot of yellow to do. Nice little plop there. I need to check on Kick here. Make sure. Nope, no comments on Kick. Okay. If you guys need to talk about your day, feel free to put it into the chat. And we're going to change music here. We're going to switch over to track. I'm not going to say what track number since Trey's counting.
We're good.
And Grant says, seems like everybody's having a rough day. Yeah. Sarah says, man, I can't put it into the chat. Probably best for DMing or something. But yeah, I feel you guys. Grant says, today's a holiday. I thought it wouldn't be so bad. Fox says, that's probably why. LOL, plumbers don't work holidays.
No.
And Chris says, hello everyone watching in the chat. Hello, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
And Dan saying, on the good side, I found a children's book stashed in my office that Lynn and I can give to our soon to be born great-great-grandson. Nice.
Aww.
And Grant says, my day was okay. I made breakfast for the family, then Ubered. Now I'm working on the comic book. Awesome.
Yes.
And Fox says, aw, Dan. And we have greetings to Chris. Carl says, nice, Dan. And more greetings to Chris from Bladed. And Sarah says, can't. Mine are in the chat, and these are very serious adult issues. Yeah.
Fair enough. Thank you for keeping it not the green room.
Yep. And no fault to Alec for being a minor. And Dan says, on the bad side, I can't find a 1-inch diameter drill bit I need for the external hard drive shelves. I want to run the cables out of its back. Shopping trip to the hardware tomorrow. And Sarah says, right, nice to hear good news in here. Don't need to spurt out the yucky parts. And Don says, I just squeed for Chris, and he heard it.
Oh yeah, you guys are in the same place now. Okay. I need some of those jeweler's loops like Richie has.
Jeweler's loops.
They come down over your face. And they've got the magnification lenses, and his have the lights.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you'd know him if you saw him.
Yeah, it's the same ones that Dan Hollifield ordered.
Yeah. In other news, my regular glasses disintegrated on my face, so I'm actually wearing my work glasses, the safety glasses without the shields. So I think it's time to go and get new glasses.
Yeah, if I was you, I'd head up to Myers tomorrow and
Yeah.
see
Yeah, I
if they
need to
take
get in there.
our.
Yeah, I
See
need
if
to
they
get in
take
there
our
before
insurance.
the project starts.
Yeah. Yeah, because you start out on the job site.
Next week.
Oh, you start next week?
It should be. Either the 6th or the 9th.
Oh wait, I'm thinking this is still. Never mind.
Yeah.
The holiday has me screwed up.
Life in general has me screwed up. We're lucky I know what year it is.
I feel that. All right, and Grant says Alex is a minor threat. Carl says a 1-inch drill bit. That must be a heck of a drill to fit that. Yeah, no kidding. Carl says Chris is young. He can still hear those frequencies.
Sensed a disturbance in the force.
And Dan says, Trey, I was about to suggest those. Talking about the jeweler's glasses.
Yeah.
Alex says, sorry, I was in the middle of having a dye bottle in my hand and gloves on with dye on them.
Nope, I've been there.
Fox says, I can hear it too, Carl. Lady says, this Saturday will be my cousin's little boy's first birthday, so I have that to look forward to. And then the next day will be publishing day.
Yes! I have Aphelion already loaded up on the computer so I can see it as soon as I log on to it.
And Alex says Lamau Grant. And Dawn says disintegrated?
Oh yeah. I was wearing them walking around the house and this arm just fell off. Just fell off. It was beautiful.
At first we didn't realize how broken it was because it went right back together.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay, it just slipped, whatever. Wore them to breakfast. Yeah, because this was all yesterday. Wore them to breakfast and they just disintegrated again on the table, so we were like, well, alright. At least I had backups. Otherwise, I would not be working with this yarn tonight.
And Fox says new glasses are good things.
Yes.
It says, come play Nine Dragons with us, guys. It'd be fun for both of you, I think. Yep. I do have it downloaded. I did start to play it a little bit the other night, but my computer was actually having issues with it. It actually took me like going in and out of the game like 10 times just before it even connect to a server, but that's something I'll play with more here. And I'm going to leave this one as a starred comment
Yeah.
for after the show.
Thank you. Yeah, I might need to invest in those for the black yarn.
Yep.
It's a decent size coming out, though. Nick sent me some references so I can actually look at it and make sure it's coming out the way I want it to. How are you doing over there, Joe?
Doing good. I am doing good over here.
Excellent.
Finish painting this part in here. We're about 27 minutes in.
Already?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah, these streams go by quick.
They do. I was going to say we should probably run an ad soon.
Yep. That's what I planned on doing is as soon as I get done painting in this last little area right here.
Excellent.
There we go. Set that down like so that hopefully it doesn't go into any of the wet paint. And we're going to pause the music and we are going to play a couple of ads here. We're going to do one for Donna and one for Bladed. First up is Donna's.
Hey there, everyone. This is Donna Carlene. Want some romance mixed in with a dead body or more? Did you enjoy my Hunter's Ridge series? Set in a small town in Alabama, it's the story of Northern Rider computer tech Carly Simone and the love of her life, Captain B.J. Martin of the Hunter's Ridge PD. But life in a small town is not all roses and beer, as Carly's expertise in true-life crime-telling makes her the Hunter's Ridge murder expert. And then there's nowhere to go dancing except the Dixie with its country music. But Rapper Carly can adjust, can't she?
Welcome, friends. I'm Bladed Thesis, and this is my tea house. Come join me every other Saturday at 5:30 p.m. Mountain Time as we discuss Chinese culture, history, philosophy, and of course, martial arts. You can find me at youtube.com/BLADEDTH3SIS. Pull up a chair, grab a cup of tea, or the drink of your choice, and join the discussion.
And we're going to go to set this place on fire. And we've got Carl saying they might have those jeweler glasses at Harbor Freight too, but I haven't tested the quality yet. There is a Harbor Freight right there in Portage. We can go check that out.
Yeah, I can do that tomorrow.
Yeah. Gar says thought about them though. Don says Ho likes to play with these things. Sorry, I know the miner is here, but I have to green room myself at least once, and I meant to hit the H this time.
Yes, my Hoey Joey.
Yep. And we're just gonna Foxy's laughing, and we're going to. Do I not have? There it is. Like, I know I have one of them on mine.
Right?
Guess I haven't gotten around to uploading the rest of them yet. And Brent goes, "What, Don?" Carl goes, "Wow." And we got linked to Donna's IndieCD page. And did I miss a comment somewhere from Bladed? Bladed says, of the bed, needless to say it didn't work, and I woke up the next morning at 9 a.m. couldn't find my glasses. They were under the bed.
Oh.
I think YouTube might have eaten one of your messages, because I'm guessing there was supposed to be something before that. Because Sarah says the music sounds like something we'd hear at Lincoln Log Cabin. Talking about Donna's thing. Ad. And Donna says, wow, is that hack still around? And that music. Yes, you are still around. Yes, you still have more stories you need to publish. And then we have the link to Bladed Thesis' page. And Sarah says, I haven't been there in years. Dawn says, Sarah, the one just north of Springfield? Kitty, I'll bet those consecutive staff turns made you dizzy, huh, Thesis? And Sarah says, oh, just got 30-minute reminder for Grant Show. Yep.
Yep.
And Blaze says, yes, they did, Kitty. Sarah says, no, Dawn, south of Charleston, Illinois. And Dawn says, oh, okay, I've been to the one north of Springfield once. And Fox says, we got part 2, LOL. Sarah says, one thing that sucks is that my toe next to my pinky toe is black and purple and wasn't like that earlier. What the deuce?
Oh.
Other stuff prior to that? For DMs. And Sarah goes, right? With that music? What were you thinking? And Alec is now rinsing the dye out.
Woohoo!
And Carl says Donna didn't get to choose the music. I did. And Blade says, well, dang it, YouTube won't let me put the first part of the comment up. That's weird, because you're wrenched. You should be able to put up whatever you want.
Yeah.
And Fox says, I've done that to toes before, Sarah. Never a good thing. And Sarah says, freaking awesome, Alec. Jealous? Probably 4 boxes for my hair. Good lord, it's not going to be cheap to do. Alright, and back to my painting. And I need to pull GIMP back up here. There we go. So I can see where I'm at. That section and that section in yellow. I'm going to flip this upside down. Yay for being left-handed. Yep, okay. So, here. Oh, the music we got playing for the cats just went to a louder song.
Did it?
Yeah, I can hear it down here.
Oh, I can't hear it with mine.
I'm also literally right below the TV.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay.
Okay. Oh!
Don't do that.
Screwed that up. That, I got this last little bit for the yellow painted in. I'll get back into your guys' comments here. It's actually coming along pretty well here.
It's looking good.
So that should be the last of my yellow. Yep. Alright. Oh, holy cow, you guys have been busy.
I was gonna say they've been busy.
And Blaze says, shame on you, Carl. Carly is a rocker, isn't she? You need some good music for that ad. And Carl says, hey, it takes place in Alabama, I can't help it. That's fair.
Right.
And Fox says, my hair probably 2 boxes now of the little boxes, the bigger ones might cover. Carl says, her story, I mean. And we got Sarah saying, there's a dark bruise from a pallet. Sorry, trying to clean a brush and read at the same time. Lucky I can breathe and walk at the same time half the time. There's a dark bruise from a pallet that I hauled out of AMC a freaking week ago. That has no improvement. About to put a band-aid on these things and not think about them. Dang, back to positivity. And Blaze says, maybe I'll post that glasses story in the secret humor group. Okay. And Dan says, I have to go with the universe the books are in thesis. Hunter's Ridge is a tad rule.
Just a little bit.
And Carl says, we rested today after the Muncie events in Cincinnati and then Terre Haute. We were sore and tired. I can imagine.
I'll bet.
Because those were back-to-back days, if I remember correctly, too. Or it might have been 1 day separation. Blaze says, Alabama? You could use Southern Rock. And Alex says, and back. Adding a few touch-ups, then my hair is done. It's looking good. Awesome.
Excellent.
And Foxy says, nice, Alec. Dan says, good, Alec. Blaze says, you'll have to take some good pictures, Alec. Donna says, cool, Alec. Carl says, and folks, when you do any ad, keep using copyright-free music. Yes.
Amen.
And Donna says, yes, Thesis, thank you. I tried to argue for that too when I first heard it. Carl, you could have used good country music. And Blaze says, I should find that picture of when Foxy dyed my hair blue a few years back. And Carl says, we had 1 day to rest up.
Oof. Oofta.
Alright, we got 20 minutes left in the show. I think I'm going to go with the aqua color now. See if we can't get that knocked out.
I can't even see where to put stitch marker.
To the left. No, the other left.
It's somewhere in the middle.
Alright, let's go this one here, and we are needing that just along the bottoms and a little bit on the side here, so. Why do I do those? Oh, pink, okay. And it's probably a good thing that Grant is doing a show tonight because otherwise I would try to do this whole thing tonight. Even though my hand is starting to get shaky with doing it. That's dry already. Nice.
Very nice. Ugh.
Now I know there's probably some Mayan high priest that is looking at this in the afterlife right now going, that is not nearly the colors we used. And my response is, I don't care.
Revenge!
Woohoo!
I'm going to get into the comments a little bit while I stretch out my hands.
Okay.
We've got Dawn saying, or be nice and pay for Dan's and he will probably let you use his. Just saying. I'm guessing on the loops.
On the music.
Oh, on the music. Yes, absolutely. Oh, wow, music critics tonight. Ha ha ha. Trey, did you just use ufta? Yes, I did, because I am also from the Midwest. Don't forget that Grant Draws is on after this.
Yep.
There you go, Trey. What on earth? Facebook Messenger. I will check that either on a commercial break or after the show. You beat me to it, Grant, from Donna. Carl says, if it's any consolation, Donna, your son Himoni just bit my hand. Sounds like a cat.
Mm-hmm.
Don says, that will be my bedtime tonight, Grant. Getting up at 4 a.m. for my flight. Oof. Oof. Foxy says, drop a link, Grant. And Don says, but have a fun time. Dan has dropped the link for Grant Draws.
Nice.
Sarah says, sweet dreams, Dawn. And thanks, Dan. Montezuma's Revenge. Yes. Revenge! Woohoo! Donata. Lull Dave. And Dawn, let us know when you get home. Yes, we want to know you got home safely. Which means we have caught up.
Awesome. We got 14 minutes left in the show. Actually, a little bit less than that because play
gracious.
the outro. So let's do this. Siri, give me a 5-minute timer.
Starting now.
We'll go for about another 5 minutes here. Read some comments and play the outro, and that should get everybody time to use the facilities, grab a beverage of their choice, and then head over to Grant Draws.
Yes, sir.
Give me enough time to finish filling this part in. Maybe once I get home from my meeting tomorrow, I'll
Oh, that's right. You got that meeting tomorrow.
finish getting this painted in, and that way Wednesday I can work on my commission. Because the wood should be here tomorrow.
Excellent.
Good. That was the only purple, right? Yeah, that was the only purple bits. And the rest of the colors, there's not... I got a lot of pink to do, a little bit of red, a little bit of green, and we're done.
Nice. Nice, nice.
So, I'm going to stop now. Siri, cancel timer. And I'll start going back through the comments here in a minute. But here's how we're looking so far.
That's turned out nice.
Switch this around. There we go. Yeah, that's looking good so far. I'm liking it. Pull you up to a large screen.
I got a rock.
Alright, let's play. We got 10 minutes left in the show. We're going to play one or two more ads. And then we're going to wrap up and mosey on over to the next show. So, first up, an ad for Trey. All right, and get into the comments here and wrap up the show. And Carl says, Cat is blocking my view of the chat. Cats are great for that.
Ours likes to sit in front of the TV.
Yeah.
Directly in front of it.
And Dave says, a crafty crew. Thank you, Dave. Dawn says, will do. I'm sure you and Carl will also be tracking my munzieing. And Carl says, tracking, yes, not stalking at all.
It's only stalking if one person is unaware of it.
And Sarah says, Trey, disregard the pic if you're squeamish. Didn't think of that until just now, derp.
So my first hourly paid job while I was in high school was as a butcher's assistant. We brought in deer for processing, so I was elbow deep in deer guts for half the year, so I am not a squeamish girl. Well, we're good. Don't worry about it, Sarah. Also, I'm going to send you a game link. Well, a game app link. I think you'll like it. It's creepy, and it's got supernatural elements, and it's a murder mystery, or not a murder mystery, but a mystery. It's fun.
And Alex says, hey, Trey, did you ever make that not the green room sign of Joe?
Not yet. Not yet. It's in the works.
Sarah says, lol, Alec, nice call. And Dawn says, congrats on the commission. Thank you. And Bladed saying, very cool, Joe. Fox says, nice, Joe. And we have the link to Trulana Bachman's page. And be sure, if you're on Facebook, check out Meg's Mischief Fiber Arts. Make sure you give a like to that page. And we have the link for Amy Hale. And Grant says that Amy Hale music makes me want to bob. Yeah, I love her. I love her ad. Her ad is one of the reasons why I try and do more of the upbeat music. It just seems to grab the attention better. And Grant says, I'm bopping and bebopping. Blade says, one of these days I need to plug my guitar into my computer and record the riff I play over Trey's ad. That'd be cool.
That would be awesome.
And Fox says, no reason not to. Kitty says, yes, you should. It's pretty good and fits with the other music well. Nice. Sarah says, oh, you're so good. Very good. Sounds awesome, Trey. And Grant says, elbow deep in deer guts. I thought you said we weren't allowed to be dirty on this show.
Oh, I have got stories about my time in there. Let me tell you.
And Katie says, creepy, kooky, mysterious, and spooky.
And altogether ooky.
Foxy, dirty as fine. Dirty is fine, pervy not so much. Kitty says, Thesis can make anything dirty. It's like his superpower. Fox says, very true. Carl says, good show. See everyone later on Grant's show. And Sarah says, I'm the same, Kitty, 100%. And with that, folks, we're going to go ahead and run the outro here. I want to thank everybody for stopping in. And we will be back Wednesday night for The Burning is Yarn. And here in about 4 minutes, Grant's show is going to be starting up. So be sure to click that link. Head over to Grant's show. Give them a like. Give them a watch. And we will see you all on Wednesday.
Night all.
Good night, folks.